What's going on, everyone? John here from The Real Talk, finally back with another video. And it's been a while, guys. It's been over a month since my last video. I believe the last one I uploaded was a collaboration with me and Rama from Rama Screen. We did a review for Avengers Endgame, and then the last solo review I did was for Hellboy. So sorry about that. But yeah, I can sit here and, explain to you what happened within that month, but I'd rather just talk to you guys about some movies that I've seen within that month, and that is Godzilla King of the Monsters, Aladdin, Booksmart, John Wick Chapter 3, Parabellum, and Detective Pikachu. I'm going to be reviewing all those movies within the coming days, back to back to back for you guys, because I've been gone for a while, and I kind of want to give you guys just, hey, what did John think about Aladdin? Let me just Google it or YouTube it, let me see it here. I feel like those 5 movies are worth talking about, and those are going to be, people might be wondering, what did I think about those movies? And I feel like I haven't really talked about them until I sit here and do a video for you guys. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I've been missing out on the conversation. So enjoy these videos. If you guys want to watch them, watch them. If not, hey, this movie came out a year ago. Why are you reviewing it so late? Then, I understand. And wait for my Dark Phoenix review this coming Thursday night or Friday morning, whenever I uploaded. But yeah, guys, it's good to be back. It's good to be kind of back in this whole little community here with all our fellow YouTubers. And it kind of felt wrong to this. I do want to address. It kind of felt wrong to be about to hit 1,000 subs and not be making content, So I wanted to make sure once I hit that landmark or that, milestone, that there's new content for you guys. So anyways, with all that out of the way, guys, we're going to be talking about Godzilla King of the Monsters, which was directed by Michael Dougherty and starring Kyle Chandler, Vera Farmiga, Millie Bobby Brown, Ken Watanabe, a whole great cast as well. So as I always do, I kind of want to talk about my thoughts about this movie going into it. I was excited for this film. I really liked the 2014 movie. Obviously, I liked it, but the thing that I didn't like is what everybody else says, right? That we didn't really get to see Godzilla a lot. On the third act, we got him and he was awesome. He kicked ass. But up until then, we kind of were treated to a story that was kind of subpar. And, we got attached to Bryan Cranston. He was only in the first 10 minutes of the movie. Spoilers. But anyways, so this movie, this new one, promised, hey guys, we heard you. We're going to give you monsters fighting monsters. And I think the marketing, that's why it didn't really get a lot of money on opening weekend. It came in #1, and that's pretty impressive with it going up against Aladdin, John Wick, Avengers is still in theaters and stuff like that. So with it coming at #1, it's still pretty cool. And hopefully the studio sees that and says, hey, came in #1. Please give us King Kong versus Godzilla still. But anyways, I feel like in the marketing, they didn't really market the story, the human story. It just marketed as, hey, monsters fighting monsters, Godzilla fighting all these kinds of monsters. And I feel like the audience was kind of like, the general movie going audience was like, we just had a Detective Pikachu, John Wick, we kind of want to see something else. And that's why Ma did so good and stuff like that. But anyways, that's where I thought, obviously, everybody's said this before about this movie. That's why I thought this movie failed. That it just treated us with characters that weren't interesting. I didn't really care what happened to these characters. I just wanted to see Godzilla kick ass. And if you're kind of still wondering, if I know this movie came out last week, but still, if you're kind of still, what, I heard mixed things. The critics say this and stuff like that, but my favorite YouTuber says this. All I would say is that, look, if you want Godzilla kicking ass, fighting monsters, you definitely get that in this movie. Go watch it. You do kind of spend some time with these human characters, and sometimes it takes a while to get to that, but you do get it. I promise you. And that third act is amazing. The cinematography in this movie was great. Not only did it look beautiful, but it did get a lot of creative shots with certain things. I kind of don't want to touch upon that subject, but it looked pretty badass, and the score was pretty great as well. The actors, it wasn't bad. It was just they were the script was terrible, So I guess they were doing the best they could with what they got. But that's what we wanted to see, right? We want to see Godzilla kicking ass, fighting monsters, and we definitely get that. So again, guys, if that's what you want to see, go watch this movie. Highly recommend it. I got to see it in IMAX. Do not regret it. The biggest screen, the best sound possible. Go watch it. I think It might not be in IMAX this weekend because Dark Phoenix is going to take up those screens. But hey, if it's still in Dolby or something like that, if you still find it in IMAX, go watch it in IMAX. Highly recommend it on that. Other than that, I'm excited for, hopefully we do get King Kong versus Godzilla, or Godzilla versus King Kong, however they're going to call it. Because, man, after this movie, I want to see that fight. And I believe coming home, I saw the original, and it was kind of silly, you know, it's two guys in costumes and stuff like that fighting, throwing rocks and stuff like that. But it's still kind of cool. And I want to see, you know, these creatures in full CGI, you know, and if for some reason they could do some things practical, that would be pretty cool, pretty interesting too. But anyways, I think that's all I have to say about Godzilla King of the Monsters. I recommend it, like I said again, without, you know, beating a dead horse or whatever the saying is. If you want to see Godzilla kick ass, go watch the movie. So if you guys have seen the movie, not a lot of people did, unfortunately, but if you guys have seen the movie, you guys, let's start a conversation in the comment section down below. And yeah, guys, if you guys want to follow us outside of YouTube, you guys can at The Real Talk, talk with 2Ks on Twitter and Instagram. And you guys can also find us on Starters, just at The Real Talk. And if it looks like I'm kind of shrinking, it's because this chair is kind of messed up already, and the hydraulic thing kind of just goes like this. And I need to get a new chair. But anyways, I thought I would address that because I keep trying to, you know, I feel myself going down. I keep trying to go up. But anyways, until next time, guys, tomorrow I'm going to be reviewing Aladdin for you guys, so stay tuned for that. Until next time, we'll see you at the movies. Peace.